Hello and welcome back to That's Metal, British channel here at YouTube, and welcome to another album review. Today's album review is for another Doomsday's Today Records cassette release. Is for the only full-length album from defunct thrash metal crossover band Dogs of Scum, which is again self-titled right here. Now, as far as, again, Dogs of Scum, let me go over to Metal Archives. I think there really isn't, as far as where they're from. They are based out of the United States. And, again, according to Metal Archives, even looking on on Doomsday's Today Records Bandcamp page, there's definitely no location or city, town that they're from. But at this point, is it really all that important? Right in here, it's all about the music. And so, with this, I guess in many ways, it's time to get into the actual album here. Again, this was originally what was released in 2009 through of course, Paul's original label, Stockpicker Records. And of course, he on September 23rd of last year, he of course reissued it through his own label, or his newer label, Doomsday's Today Records. Now, as far as, again, when it comes to the music and everything, and the form of thrash metal, everything, I mean, when you're looking at the track listing here and how long this album is, I mean, it's 7 songs, and it clocks in at 17 minutes and 1 second. Barely breaking even the 18-minute, doesn't even go that long. I mean, most of the songs here are at least within 2 minutes to at least 1 second. The longest song on here is actually track number 3, which is Drugs, Booze, and Fast Food, and it's like over 3 minutes. Just a little over 3 minutes, while most of it is within 2 minutes to 1 minute, a little over 1 minute. It's not really that long, and given as far as the speed and intensity and the lyrical content, you know what? This is, I actually kind of dig this fucking. I mean, this is so lewd, crude, and pretty much at times very meant, I guess, to even be offensive and everything. I mean, just look at the very first title for the very first song. Just look at the title. It's A Tsunami Called Peter North. Come on. How can you not fucking like at least a title like that? How can you not? And if you thought that this was going to be, for an example, the most thoughtful shit to begin with, I mean, just from that title alone, it should send you signals. Even the artwork and everything should send you some signals that this is going to be something entirely, offensive and everything. It's going to be entirely lewd and crude and so on. I mean, again, there's all sorts of other great fucking song titles on here. Another one, again, I had just also mentioned was Drugs, Booze, and Fast Food, The Smell of Sodomy, and of course, Road to Oblivion. But again, most of the stuff here, it's kind of, again, I wouldn't say it's completely typical of when it comes to the whole thrash metal and, crossover stuff. I mean, this is, of course, during the period when the whole retro thrash movement was kind of, becoming a thing. But the thing is, between a lot of that, this is a lot more cruder compared to a lot of, for example, like your Municipal Waste or your Toxic Holocaust. There's a lot more cruder and more lewder and a little more, again, more offensive compared to that. And that's all, in my opinion, more more good points. I'm not trying to say that as anything bad when I use the word offensive. I use that in the way that I think this is what it's supposed to be. It's the point and the idea of this release. But again, a lot of these are just fast, raging, punk-fueled thrash metal headbangers, or just moshers. Just it's every bit of that. I mean, in the song "Sea Caucus Sucks," there's actually a great sort of I don't know if I could call it a breakdown, but it's more mid-pace, and it's again straight up mosher. This is definitely one of those that definitely will get a mosh pit going for sure. Definitely, I can draw comparisons to even early to the crossover era of DRI. Is definitely another pretty good comparison when it comes to a lot of these. Again, these are all fucking pretty cool fucking thrashers, everything. The only thing that ends up being different for this is the very last song, which is Guns, Bitches, Brawls, and Bottles. And this one, to me, just right off the bat, I actually thought of G.G. Allin. I actually thought more of G.G. Allin when it comes to this. At least it's more, I guess it's more his outlaw western kind of material that he would kind of do during the period before he passed away and all of that. That kind of period. But it definitely has that, and in many ways it's actually, again, I mean, the whole even the title and even the lyrical content just screams fucking, to me, just screams G.G. Allin. Just fucking definitely cool stuff and all of that. It's definitely a fun fucking album. Again, it's short, long, doesn't overstay its welcome, but again, for the style that it is, it's fucking perfect. So here, I guess to give my score, you know what? I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I actually enjoy this. This is definitely, it's not stuff to be taken serious, and that's the point. And in many ways, I understand the point of what they are doing with this album. I get that this is raw, this is fast, and this, again, it's lewd, crude, and again, all done to piss off anybody. It's a very crude sense of humor, but again, it works for this. It fucking works. So with that, if this is definitely something you definitely enjoy, I am for sure leaving you a link to, of course, the Bandcamp page, which, of course, will link you to, of course, Doomsday's Today Records Bandcamp page, where you definitely can check out the samples. And, of course, if you like what you hear, you'll then see the option to purchase this cassette released right here. So with that, I hope you all enjoyed this. Every Thrashhead Sam out. And I'll see you all later. Take care, everyone.